It's that time again when we look at the latest and greatest maps that have been released to ARK Survival Ascended, mud maps that you can go out and play yourself. Maybe we'll find some gems, maybe we'll find some diamonds in the rough, maybe we'll just find a lot of rough. So without further ado, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and let's get into it. A lot of these maps we've covered previously, I've noticed, have changed quite a lot in at least aesthetics, logo. Arrakis, we covered that one before, it's got a new logo. Okay, so we're installing Oblivion, that's a new one. Definitely. And that's at least one out of the rest of them. Okay. All right. Isla Sorna PvP. It's got a picture, a very minute description telling us it's a mini map of 3 islands for PvP purposes. Let's see how good for PvP it really is. Parkour. I see parkour. Install. Okay, onto PB Dungeons now. A dungeon map with many new challenges. Explore new cave systems, conquer fortresses and castles, and face the new boss. This mod is intended for endgame and is not for beginners. That sounds like quite an interesting concept. Let's install. Forgotten Worlds, the first map of a GigArk Hungarian server. Before you download the mod, be aware that the map is made for a group of friends based on their needs and wants. So I do the map as a beginner and alone. I will not be able to solve problems quickly. All good, man. You take your time. Giliaco? I don't know, man. Giliaco? Maybe. All right, here we go. Here's something that sounds promising. Lava 1 by Bananas. Embark on an epic journey through the ARK Survival Evolved map mod, Olympus. Traverse the remnants of a once great civilization. Is this using the Olympus map mod from ARK Survival Evolved? If that's the case, this could actually be more promising than the thumbnail suggests. Install. Matt 22, a test map for testing materials and ASA related things. I want to know what Uth trying to get cooked or not. Well, what are you trying to get cooked? I want to know. Let's install. Oh no, that installed quick. CS map might be promising. It's a map with many new challenges, exploring cave systems, Chinese style architecture. Warning, it is a playable map. Thank you for warning me that I can play on this map. Therefore, I will play on this map. Install. What have we got here? Yes map! Yes! Yes! It's a map for event of yes! Here, do a raid eventy. The winner take a loot on the server of yes! So come and join in the server. I want to know. Yes! A skin. An empty map that are made for testing purposes. It's only a small square to walk around and that's about it. But you still made a map, mate. Therefore, I want to know. Still. As the name may say on the tin, flat map with water. A map with some water. I made it for my YouTube series, but feel free to use it. Install. Now we just gotta wait for these all to install. Oh, let's blow. Okay, flat map with water. The last on the list, the first on this list. Find out. One spawn. Let's go. It does have water. We're in the water. We're under the water. Please help.
Please help me.
I see foliage. I see algae. I mean, there's things. There's not nothing. There's a giant cacti. Well, this is interesting. We got terrain down here. We got some, you know, water. I'm assuming filming wise, didn't need to sort out what's underneath. Surprised though, there's not any terrain actually added to the mesh. There is actually some grass. You just didn't see it until you got close to it. I mean, you know what? I could see possibly something working. Maybe if we get closer to things, maybe more will pop in. Here we go. I guess, you know, with the right background, I want to figure out what our friend here has tried to film, using perhaps the right background, but like, I guess maybe like here, I guess you could not even there. You're gonna have to go about here to get away with filming something without showing the background. That's pretty tough. But there is something up here. A building. Now I wonder whether our friend was building in here, was filming in here. Don't know. Maybe they haven't quite got there yet on their plans to film. They've got an idea of some sort of background here. Maybe they're still working on it, right? Some sort of plateau here. Is that part of the same building? It is part of the same building, just underneath the terrain. It's blocked by the terrain. What questions, illusions does this concern? There's stuff hidden away. Hey, if we go under the mesh, we find more things. I mean, you know what? You could film there. No one would know. Cactus tree. Definitely is. Big. Definitely is. Nothing underneath it. It's just one big giant cacti. And that's your lot. Playable map? Definitely not. Filming purposes? Needed for this one dude. Obviously, you can't make mods private, which is such a shame that that's not a thing with CurseForge mods. I get why that for moderation purposes, but you know, this is what happens. You get people like me rating your maps and giving them a 1 dodo out of 10. A skin. We got a amended spawn location, amended map name. Maybe it's an amended map. Let's find out. Okay, we see skies, we see clouds, we see a full plummet to our doom. Oh no. Oh no. This ain't good, man. Oh, this is an obelisk. Hello. What was that? Obelisk. I'm not falling. I was tricked. It's a sheet of glass. It's shiny glass. I just stained it with my feet. Okay, I take it back. I take it back. This is more than nothing. It's a platform to where, somewhere, we see something over there. There's an obelisk there, and one there. Are these the positions of the island obelisks? Does this relate to anything more than what we see here? Let's fly about. I think underneath that platform, in fact, it's invisible. I didn't decide to put a material underneath it, just on top of it. Maybe it's not needed for whatever its purposes serve. What texture is that? Is that sea? What texture is that? It's like, it's a bit metallic, but it's kind of like the sea. I think they've put the sea texture on there and then just changed a bit of it. Do these serve any purpose? Do these obelisks serve any interest? Do they signify anything belonging below them in the clouds? Heading over to them, we finally get to green, and green levitates above. Sweet nothings. Blue has at least a beam. It's an improvement, but not much else. Let's just go up into blue. Nothing at blue. Over at red, nothing at all. Nothing to depict. Oh no. Well, whatever the case is, there ain't nothing below. There ain't nothing above. One platform, 3 obelisks, and I think we got to give it a 1 dodo out of 10. Moving on. We got the yes map. Let's have a look. If yes is a yes, come on, son. Come on. Give us a winner. We got map spawns. We got a logo. We got some lovely mesh terrain. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Maybe not quite there just yet. Though, does it serve as the event map it needs to be served as? I see some attempts at terrain. Interesting. Assets dropped in. Illuminous, ominous statues. Watchtowers. Are these just random Unreal assets? A cross? Meaning what? More rocks dotted about. Definitely needs a little bit of work. Though more has been done to this than any other yet. Like, let's not discredit the attention to a type of map, right? Look, there's an archway here. There's a ramp. There's a plan here to have a ramp up into this area here. And this to be something up here. Definitely an event map. But what event? We don't know. Would you play on this yet? Probably not. Could you go up here, though? Is the question. I want to do that. All right, moment of truth. Now, I know this is probably just an asset from another game. But, you know, at least consider the potential with this. Can I walk up it? Can I walk up it? I can! Yes. Good, 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 good. With a box that I can't access. Some lights. No music. This is going to be perhaps, what, some defense sort of event? Maybe. Somebody from a watchtower. Guarding, sniping. I was a bit worried that this was placeable without any ability to move around it. I'm curious whether that's been assigned by the map maker or that was just general terrain mesh usage as it was dropped in. I'm learning more with understanding mod maps now that, you know, some things are just asset made. They aren't made by the creators and they're grabbed from places. Not knowing if this is possibly made by our map maker or it was an asset dropped in. Looking at it and looking at the rest of the terrain, I'm guessing possibly this was an asset dropped in. However, I did say I'd give you a point for the watchtower being climbable. So therefore, you do get a 2 dodos out of 10. Can the next one improve the game a little? Come on. CS map. This is, I think, another event map. But we do have grass And we have actual terrain rocks. Oh, they're a beauty to see after what we've been through so far. They really are. Look at this. Look at this, eh? Lovely meadows, actual hills, mountain tops, a floating giant platform over our valley. Hey, it's definitely an improvement. Well, that said, I was about to credit, then rocks popped into view. Work needs to be done there on how rocks pop into my view. But, you know, I mean, I feel like I'm in that scene in Gladiator when he's walking through the meadow and he's moving his hands through the grass. And you know what? You could actually play on this. I mean, obviously only as an event right now. There's no creatures to play with here. Effort has definitely been made with this one, with seemingly a lot of expansive area to work towards. Our map maker's definitely currently right now just looking at exploring how the terrain or functions. Some work definitely needed on this side, looking a bit Minecrafty. Maybe they're experimenting, maybe they're playing, understanding how to model terrain. I like that they've put at least some effort into trying to figure out how rock formation should be. Look at this. There's a rock formation here, a valley into a little pool. You know, you can't overlook things like this, but it's definitely got a way to go. I still got to mark it low, but it still needs to be marked higher than the maps that we've seen so far. So honestly, I genuinely look forward to seeing what this turns into. I mean, look at that, right? It looks cool, but what's it going to be? Until then, you get a 3 out of 10. They're done. Next one. Mat 22. Mat 22, what's in store for you? We got the map again, we got the same spawns, we got the island. Let's spawn in. Let's see. What do we got? We got sky. We got some attempts at some things here. I see a moon below me and some volcanic rocks to my right. What the hell are these? I don't know what the hell that is. Kill it with fire, that's what that is. Is this meant to be a tentacle? Flesh? Bone? Marrow? What the holy hell is this? Oh, there's lots of them. This is that map of the dude testing things. So it was clear to us that this wasn't planned to be a playable map. Like, I guess our map maker here is just testing out different terrain functions, different materials. I guess that's what they're looking at, different materials, to see how they function, see how they look. And you know what? It's educating me in stuff that I haven't seen before. Looks interesting. It makes me wonder, what are they thinking? What is this in the hope for? I like that metallic structure there. Look at this. We get what the hell? What? I hadn't seen that before. Something that shrinks and expands. Don't discredit. I think I kind of find that really interesting. That somebody's made. I mean, you can see it's bugging out a bit, but the fact that somebody's made something like this that can kind of like grow mesh by mesh, expand and contract is super interesting. To what aim, to what gain, we don't know. We've got glowy structures, more metallic, some here that haven't been worked on yet, and this interesting glowy structure which also has a bit of movement. It's the stripes on it turn to white and then to nothing. That's kind of curious. I mean, it's not a playable map. It's interesting. It's not something nobody's going to play. It's definitely got me fascinated. But yeah, not a fat lot there really to play with. I mean, you know, if I was to base it and judge it on solely the merits of experimentation, maybe I could rate it higher. I'm going to give it a point for this alone. But really, you know, it should be maybe a 1. But let's give it a 2. 2 out of 10. I just noticed that these all look like heads when you look at them from a different perspective. Are they meant to be? I'm not sure. 2 out of 10. 2 dodos out of 10 for this one. Lava 1. This was the one, I think, with... There we go. With the description of Olympus, right? So, filling me with a bit of confidence, I'm hoping. Bruh. Oh. Oh, no. See ya. Bye. Falling to my death. Ah, come on then. This ain't no Olympus. This isn't even close to Olympus. What the holy hell? Oh, what the hell is this? What is this signifying? We got some dog poop brown terrain rocks. What the hell? And they're kind of like almost like claymation-y looking. They're not like very detailed. What the hell is this? Testing a few things for Olympus. But is it? I don't know what. I didn't think I could get any more disappointed. And I gotta say, I am. But again, you know, I'm no map maker. Like, I'm just poking fun. I mean, you know, something's been made. We'll give it a 2. 2 dodos out of 10. Come on. Give me a winner. Give me a winner, please. Please, please, please. Forgotten Worlds. Now, you have an actual name. That makes me feel like there's a bit of promise with this one. And it's got actual custom spawns. Monster Island, Jungle Bottom, East and North. Don't start at Monster Island. Or do start at Monster Island, right? Why not? Monster Island sounds cool. Sounds like the place to be, the place to go. Are there actual monsters here, though? Is a question, right? Okay. We're definitely on an island. I see a seagull. To some, you can call them monsters. I would call them monsters, but not perhaps the monsters I was expecting. Okay, not a bad start. Kind of definitely feel like I'm on an island ready to explore. Adventure awaiting. Following the path of any survivor. I'm going to run up this hill, see if I can find anything new to run into. Mosschops, not quite monstery, but still, Mosschops are dinos, and dinos are what's needed on a map further uphill. Let's see if we can find some more things. Dodos, there we go. Okay, everything you need to start on a map, like rocks, trees, and all that jazz. This initial intro is a bit weird. What's that all about? Some terrain that means something. Like, you get up here and you kind of like a bit skewed. You gotta go and try and run around here instead. I want to try and enjoy this on the ground level of a survivor and not fly just yet until we've got like that expansive look of the entire map. Oh, hello, Ceratosaurus. That's something that will kill me. Gingerly back away. Monster Island, it seems to be. Oh no. Do you see me? Oh, you see me. Oh, crap. Alright, luckily, I live in mesh. Okay. I died in mesh. Let's see what's been going on here, then. Let's have a look. Okay, we have beach, rocks. Feels like it's requiring just a little bit more detail. For some strange reason. I feel like it might need a bit more detail. Is that a giant tree platform on a redwood? That is. What the hell? Jabobis? What is this? I feel very dwarfed right now. Which is what you want for a dino game. Massive giant tree platforms on a seemingly giant redwood. That's a big redwood, right? Can you get up there? What the hell? That's massive. They're definitely bigger than intended. But do they mean anything? Looks like you can't climb up them, though they do seem to marry up to some giant elevated area over there. I feel like I'm in, you know, King Kong, Godzilla style island where these are meant for much bigger, meaner creatures. And these are just giant, massive cliff platforms. What the holy hell are these all about? A way to survive, right? I guess, maybe. Or you can come up to this lovely lagoon overlooking what seems to be a pretty expansive map. Overlooking another area here. Let's turn the clouds off. Now, I know it's definitely made it look a heck of a lot worse, but at least give us an idea of the scale of this map. And there's a lot to it. A whole giant island over there where we were. Not sure which one was Monster Island. I started down there, didn't I? Or was I here? No, I wasn't. I was over like, I'm not even sure. What the heck is that? Oh, you can't pass through here right now. There's an edge. Okay, there's a walled edge blocking off this area here. Our map makers at least took that into consideration. Anything that's a bit too dodgy, you're not getting through. Though for some reason they've made this walled edge like a really thin sort of material. It's usually a lot wider than this. A mistake I've made before, actually. What the hell is this? Satan's butthole. What is this? What the hell? What is he building here? Oh, this has got me really interested. Like, there's like world edge beyond world. There's like loads of world edges here. There's like look how many I'm passing through. Whoop, 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 whoop. I wonder if this is a maze, or it's planned to be a maze, or it's planned to be a boss arena. It's super interesting, whatever they're doing here. And you know what though? There is definitely places to play here. You could definitely work with this. There's drops coming down. There's creatures to tame. Yeah, Quetzals flying about, PTs, everything an ARK player needs, all in one spot. Yeah, you can definitely play on this. I think there's definitely a lot of work to go, but they've made some effort. There seems to be a volcano here that's weirdly hidden beyond cloud. As soon as I get anywhere near it, let's go underneath. There we go. There's like a volcano biome here that's also unreachable right now. You can't go here at the moment until I guess our mod map makers finish building it and working on other things. That's great. A bit of effort's being made. Perhaps not enough verticality for my liking. It all seems a bit too flat. Like, I know you've got these areas here, but that's it. Like, you got this high rise up to here. Yeah, then you got this space up here. Lovely lagoon up there. Definitely putting some work in. This ditch down here feels a little bit odd. Like, it feels like something belongs here, maybe. Like, it's going to lead into a cave, perhaps. You know what? A great first effort, and I hope a lot more gets added to this in the near future. As of now, playing on this right here, right now, you know what? It deserves it. They're trying new things. They're trying Satan's butthole, which really, really, really has me interested. Whatever the hell that is. There's a lot to go on here, and I really hope more gets developed on this. Until then, I'm torn between a 5 and a 6. I'm going to go with, you know what? Let's give it a 6. Let's give it a 6. 6 dodos out of 10 for you, sir. PB Dungeons. Now, this one had some text about bosses and that, or a gauntlet. Absolute darkness. Can't see nothing. Whoa, mate. Alright, alright. I guess let's play as intended. Oh, I'm falling. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Okay, bad start. What the hell is this? I mean, there's stuff here. Oh, there we go. So what was I falling through? What the hell? What? What was that? It's a shame we're falling like right off the bat. Am I meant to fall, maybe? Alright, I'm gonna have to, like, I don't want to gamma up and ruin this, but gamma don't even work. Yeah, that's interesting. It looks like somehow they've made it so you can't use gamma. That's very interesting. What is going on? Oh, this is haunting. It's creatively haunting. What does it all mean? What? What the hell? Oh, this is horrible. So, ants with crystals on them? Oh my god. Okay. Just keep moving, son. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's more things coming. Just dirty ants. Ants with crystals on them. Super interesting. I kinda like it. Oh my god, more of the. Oh my god. I love this like streaky effect they've got going on. I'm pretty sure that's not the game. That's something the map maker has made themselves to, I guess, like, create the feeling of panic. Okay, what are these things called, man? I need to know. Crystal and workers with 146,000 health. Level 3,000. What are you doing here, son? Right, and what do we get out of this? A Giga Saddle. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, this is, I mean, you know, it's got me interested. I'd love to learn the purpose of this. I'd love to learn what it's all about. It's limited. It's got a bit of creativity. You know, the fact that they've made it so you have to live in darkness. I think something that's very hard to do with maps in ARK without cheating with gamma. I can applaud it for that. It's not exactly playable, you know, but there's creatures, custom creatures being made for this as well. Oh, torn. Absolutely torn. Basing it purely on the map, because, you know, I want to give some points for these creatures as well. But I think it's got very limited features right now, but there's a lot of creativity here. Let's go in the middle with this one. Let's give it a solid, a high 5 dodos out of 10. Come on, give us a winner. We got 2 maps left. Isla Sorna PvP. This consists of 3 islands. It's got artwork. Could be a winner. We see trees. We see. Oh no. Oh dear. Problem with the sand. Just a small problem. But hey, it operates exactly the same as sand. It just doesn't look like sand, right? That's all that matters, doesn't it? Also the water. Some issues there. Those dodos aren't happy to see me. But that's not what this is all about. Is this a playable map, right? Can we play on this? I mean, you know, we got compies, we got dodos, we got PTs, we got everything a survivor needs. Trees, rocks, foliage. I saw a bit of crystal back there as I was running through here. Not a lot. Oh, no. There is definitely some work needed on this one yet. But I've got to rate it above, you know, the stuff that we've seen so far. Yes, there's no sand, but you can pretend the sand is there and still play on this, still tame things, still operate with trees and rocks and all that jazz. Actually build things. You could do that indeed on here. There is a long way to go with this one. A random island out here. You know what our friend here is playing about? There's their parkour. This is the parkour course. Here's your parkour. But this one has got some way to go. But you know what? Let's base it on the merits and what it could be. However, this one, I'm going to let you vote on what this one's going to be. Comment below. Let me know. All hopes are on you. Come on. It's taking a while to load up. That must mean something good. We've got loads of zones to spawn in. They're all down in the same region apart from one spawn. I'm going to go for this spawn. No, I'm going to go for this. I don't know which one. Let's go. Which one should we go for? Let's go for East 1. Have we been launched into Oblivion? Is this based on Oblivion, perhaps? The Elder Scrolls series. Wouldn't that be cool? Right, we see leaves. We got a bit of lag. That's good. That means we're loading in things. Bruh. Oh, no. Hey. Ominous box. Dictating what? Well, only time will tell. No idea what this is meant to be. I'm swimming. Because when did you think in any ARK game, in any game at all, that water necessarily needed to be down there, you know, at sea level? It can just be at wall level. Who needs sea to be horizontal when it can be vertical? So this is a sea box then. This is fascinating. So we are in one giant box right now. I guess our map maker hasn't removed. For some reason, I wonder why. Just wanted to like box us in. Maybe plan to have it as like a background or something, or what? I mean, you know, they're definitely putting some work in on terrain. Look at it all. Look at this. Redwoods. Some molten metal stuff down here. Some little remnants from extinction there. What is this globberdy-glub? What is this globberdy-glub? What does it mean? This leads over towards Red Orb, situated on a pillar. A giant pillar overlooking the rest of the terrain. Hey, they're working on things. I hope this hasn't been abandoned. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, I love that. I mean, I know it's just a skull, but Skull Island, that's cool. Do you know what these are? These eyes are the balls that you see at Tech Cave, isn't it? Look, that is the Tech Cave. Right there. That's great. Does it mean anything? Is it hiding anything inside of this mountain? Is the question, eh? Is there a cave, an illuminous cave, an ominous cave? There is no cave. You can come here, farm your metal. Where would you build if you was to build here without accidentally swimming into a wall of water? Difficult. The popping of the mesh and terrain and grass needs a bit of work right now. Planes of water need work. But hey, there's an active obelisk you can use. You can go check out. There's something here. Is this a cave? It feels like perhaps a cave might be planned or implemented or very well hidden. It's a possibility. Not much in the way of creatures on this one, I'm noticing. In fact, I'm seeing no creatures. I think there's promise with this one, but it doesn't feel very playable right now. In fact, this is the first top 10 mod map video we've done where we haven't had one map that's scored quite highly and one that I can definitely recommend. Though, there's a few to keep an eye on that might turn into something good. This is possibly one of those, but it's definitely got a long way to go. For now, though, I'm going to give it, I think, a generous 6 dodos out of 10. And there we go. That's your look at your maps for today. Maybe we'll look at maps that we've seen before and revisit them and see how they've improved since we looked at them once upon a time. So until the next one, my name's Raasclark. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, peace out.